Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
It's cool we got all our stuff sorted right when in time to reset the server.
Yeah, I like it. And let's get this iron farm set up just in time to reset the server.
Oh yeah. I know you've been. Oh, how'd this guy
Ow!
spawn?
Hey, jerk face. I'm not even gonna use my new shield on you. Not worth it.
I haven't had a shield in so long. I don't know if you've. I know you've been busy traveling and stuff, so you probably haven't listened to any of the podcasts. Have you heard any of the podcasts?
Not yet.
But this week we announced the plans. The plans I talked to you about.
Wait. We got zombies. We got lots of zombies. Holy crap! We got lots of zombies. We need to trap them. I don't know how to trap this many zombies. Oh my!
Oh my fucking god!
What is happening?
Oh, it's a horde for the villagers. It's a villager horde.
Well, we need to trap one.
Yeah, just maybe we should kill most of them.
I was like, look, a baby. We should kill this guy. Look, a couple more zombies. We should kill them. Look, 35 zombies. Holy crap! Yeah, they just sink. I guess that makes it easy.
Well, they will become a drowned.
Okay. I want to keep some of them alive. Oh, that iron golem's down there. Is he gonna kill him?
Well, we got two over here in this boat.
You got him in a boat. Oh, good. Because iron golem.
There's still plenty though. Don't worry. My God, there's so many up there.
But we need to get rid of the iron golem.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, he's just gonna kill them all, right?
Right. They hit pretty hard. These iron golems, right?
Yeah. You don't want to attack the iron golem, or you want to just like dig him a hole. Like put him in a hole if you can, and then we'll try to lure a zombie back into there. And then dig a hole around that said zombies so that Iron Golem Man doesn't go after him.
Damn it. Started digging a hole and he moved. Like, how bad does he hit? Can I kill him with a bow, maybe?
Probably, but as long as he can't get out.
Oh, huh. He looks damaged now. That's pretty cool.
Hey, he does. That's interesting. He did. Okay. Oh no, they're drowning! Oh, like one guy's down.
He's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I did hit him once though, so he is damaged.
We should just this time when you lure him in, if we just stand on both sides of this thing instead of dealing with those pressure plates, like I get one door, you get the other. Should trap him.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready. Like the doors are both open. I just need to. He needs to come down here.
Come. Oh, this idiot is drowning. Come.
That's what I was worried about. Do we need to build him a staircase?
He's figuring it out. Here he goes.
Okay,
Here he
got
goes.
it. Okay. If you go through one side, I'll like lure him in here.
Damn it! No, it didn't. Because you were like, your body was in the door when I went to hit it. All right. Don't hit him too much because I hit him outside with a sword once.
I just hit him with a stone block. What is the best way to do this? That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't really actually know.
Damn it!
That's not gonna. I wonder if you have to hit him back when I run through.
There we go.
There we go. Got him. Okay. So name tag him. Boom. He's name tagged, and now we just take away the floor.
We do it quick before the golem spawns.
Oh yeah, that's true. I wonder if we have to go more than 2 down. Like, what's this golem's range? Like through the in the vertical axis.
Yeah, he seems pretty tall.
Yeah, it was pretty intense that he got to him where he's at.
While we're doing this, so what I was gonna say was we made the announcement on the
I probably should do something like. No, the golem can't spawn there. Never mind. I was like, the golem could spawn like right on that edge. He probably cannot. He might be able to spawn up on the ceiling though. I don't know how this works.
Put half slabs on top of this. There you go.
That's what I'm doing.
Anyways, made the announcement that the Patreon $25 tier for the new, whenever the server resets, will be the ability to join the server, the Mindcrack server. I think that'll be really good for us.
Yeah, I think people will enjoy it too. I hope.
Yeah, I hope people enjoy it. But I think like it'll give us a lot of people on the server and like things to like go and do and see. So even if like no one's making YouTube videos, plus people can come watch us record live. They won't be able to hear us, but I was thinking maybe we should start live streaming. We talked about it before. But
Yeah, we've definitely talked about it before. I'm game to switch to a live streaming format versus a recording format.
We can still record.
Yeah, we can still release them on YouTube and stuff. We just, the standard format being live streaming versus anything else.
With that recent change with broadband, there's no point in me recording anything but Minecraft.
Yeah,
I swear.
so I will tell you, I'm not sure what numbers you were looking at. My numbers were a little bit, and I'm talking like minuscule, like a few dollars higher than they'd been in the past.
Really?
But my numbers are so low anyway. I'm not sure that makes a difference. Like, I'm not sure that matters.
Oh, right. You were talking about after, I forgot that after the last time we recorded, we talked about the monetization and my numbers.
Yeah.
So I brought that up in my Discord, and the people that schedule my videos looked at it too, and they looked harder than I had. I just, because we were looking for where to see the copyright stuff, which someone found that for me too. If you still don't know where that's at, I can show you how to get to that now.
Yeah, I would like to see that. But
right
now, let's do it right now. Let me just share my screen. Get it right now.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay. But
if people really want to know how much I make, I am more than happy to show them because they will be sorely disappointed. But
right. Well, I mean, that's what I was basically looking at. I was like, well, I'm down to $200 a month now. But it looks like whenever broadband switched over, it fucked the whole system in terms of keeping track of statistics. So that was just like the last like 2 weeks or something. But I mean, my monetization's still down.
Like, it's all just gone.
Yeah, all my statistics for the last like 8 years are gone.
Even though they were there previously?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty, honestly. Like, what if I wanted to look at 2014 or 2015 or whatever?
Because you're still housed under the same company. Like, that didn't change.
Right. I mean, the same thing probably happened to you, too, if you go look.
I've not looked at my history.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's nothing I really look at, but if I ever wanted to, I guess I'm fucked now.
Huh. Yeah, that's just weird to know because that's strange.
Yeah, I wish that was something they had, because you could like export like a CVS format, CSV. But if they had told me, I would have.
Yeah, I didn't realize that would go away. Like, it doesn't make sense that it would go away. Like, in general, that just seems like it should be there. Like, there's no reason for it not to be. I'm trying to, like, figure out how to build this thing as well. Because I don't know. Golems are 3 tall?
Yes. So where are they going to spawn?
They should spawn anywhere around this zombie block, and everything that the buffer sent was it was a 9x9, and the zombie in the middle.
Why are they not spawning right now?
I don't know. Did you check and make sure all the villagers are there?
It might be. I can see 2 of them. I can't see this one because he's in the spot. It might be because the zombie's still aggroed on you. We might need to run away from here for a minute.
Okay, well, that might actually give us some time to to build the things that should be built. Oh, good God. Fucking wall of charcoal. I don't need to.
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay. So, yeah, so we know that this configuration spawns them.
Right.
So that's not a big issue. It
spawns zombie hordes, too, apparently.
which was helpful in this case. It was the zombie horde gods. He's 3x1 or 3x2?
I don't know. 3x2, I think.
3x2, so I need to go one more then. Yeah, I don't know if he's 3x1 or 3x2. I'd have to go back and look at Buffer's drawing because he probably has it like laid out exactly the dimensions everything needs to be. But it's a very small killing chamber. It's just literally push them into a water chute here. They go one direction, and you have like a lava knife that comes out and they burn. Like it's all it is. It's nothing like crazy.
Right. One Direction. Didn't they break up?
Dang. Oh, didn't every band from like that generation break up? They might have got back together in the interim, but didn't they all break up?
I don't know.
Yeah,
did NSYNC and Backstreet Boys both break up? I guess they did.
I'm sure they did. It's just the way it is. So this, we'll have to put some plunger thingies down there. I think 1, 2, 3.
What's some other bands from that time?
98 Degrees.
Oh yeah.
LFO.
Wait, are those people that did LFO, is that Party
LFO
Rockin' in the House Tonight?
No. LFO was a boy band for sure.
Oh, okay.
They did Summer Girls was the big one that they were hit for. I'll be honest, I was a fan of LFO. I like their music. I think it sounded pretty cool. But they were a boy band for sure. They were not, party music type things.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of someone else. Who the fuck am I thinking of? Who's saying Party Rock?
Oh God, what is this song that says "Keep it up, homegirl, don't you quit"? You know the way you scream, it's the ultimate. Fuck, that's them, and I don't remember what it is.
I have no idea.
Talk about it as she walks out on me and slam the door. One day we'll laugh about it while she's always playing those games. God damn it.
I've never heard the song, I don't think.
Funny way of showing me how she cares. Last night she did a donut on my lawn and drove off with her fingers in her hair.
I've never heard these lyrics.
Oh, God. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's white, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes I'm right, sometimes we talk about it, but we figure it out. Maybe then she just changed her mind. Sometimes she's hot, sometimes I'm cold.
Oh, you know what? This is starting to sound familiar, actually.
When I think about it, I'm so in love with every other time. fucking get to the chorus like forever. I'm so in love with her every other time. Yeah, every other time was the name of that song. Jesus Christ, it took me forever to get there.
Yeah, just
I know
you know the whole fucking song
except for what the chorus was.
Yeah,
apparently. I need to go get lava and water. Yeah, I liked so LFO, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Like, I was never into like boy bands, and I know a lot of people are gonna listen to this and be like, "Yeah, right, yeah, right."
Yeah,
like,
man who sings all lyrics.
LFO, I don't know why, but their music, I found it so catchy, and I really enjoyed it. And I will still find myself, like if I start listening to the music like on the nights and the weekends, and I start watching music videos, an LFO song usually will come up into my rotation, whether it's because it gets suggested from like a different video that I was watching, or whether I'm like, oh shit, this music video is a good music video. Every other time was actually a decent music video. Nothing special. It was just decent. I remember, but it definitely gets into my rotation of listening every so often. And then LFO did a song with they was it every other time that they sang? They did LFO with Mope. Which Mope was more of I was never into Mope, but Mope was more of a rap type of, it wasn't straight up rap. It was more like light rap type stuff. I don't even know where that is described at in the spectrum. But they did a what do you call it? A group effort thing with LFO with one of their popular songs, and it was really fun. It was really good.
You know who I liked at the time, but I refused to admit it, was Hanson. Remember Hanson?
So I will say, Hanson, like Mbop back in the day when they came out, like good song. It got so overplayed, like I didn't want anything to do with Mbop
Yeah.
originally. Hanson came out with some stuff later in
You know,
their
they're still
career, and
together,
I'm
actually.
talking.
That's one that's still
Oh, are
together.
they?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna say, 'cause they came out with some stuff later that started playing, like, probably 10 years after that, and I was like, "Man, this stuff is, like this has got a good beat, like, I really like this music," and I found out it was Hanson, and I was like, "That's pretty impressive," because it was a complete 180 from their, MMMBop. It wasn't
Right.
just, like, throwing stuff together. So, I can understand your statement, unless it was MMMBop that you
It
really,
wasn't
really
Bop,
liked.
so it was that CD. Yeah. I remember,
Well, I don't. I'll be honest. I have no idea what else is on that CD because
yeah,
I listened to Mop because it was on the radio all the time.
right.
Thought it was cool when it first came out because it was just like, oh, catchy beat, like awesome. And then it was like the 35th time I heard the song.
Right.
2 days later, I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Right. Yeah, I remember picking up the girl I was dating at the time and it being in my back seat, the CD, and her being like, "You like Hanson?" And I was like, "No, no, that's my little brother's CD." Stop.
He left that in the car. I
Yeah.
swear. It's...
uh,
Yeah, I do remember. It's really funny because I think some old school type music genre came out when I was in nursing school, and a lot of the girls in nursing school were asking me like what kind of music I liked, and I don't know, something played or whatever, and I was like, oh, this is the kind of music that I like. And I remember it being an LFO song, and they gave me so much shit for so long about being like liking LFO, but they were giving me shit like in a funny way, not in a you like LFO way. Like it was,
right.
you know, they were okay with it type of deal.
There's some of Justin Bieber I don't mind either, and that's what I don't like to admit to.
Well, it's funny. I don't think there's any artist that exists that's like super mainstream that I will just be like, oh, I hate this person because they're mainstream.
Yeah.
It's there's always something that I like in, like, God, what was the Justin Bieber song a friend of mine made me listen to because she really loved the music video, and it was one about like a breakup or something. Like probably all his music's about that. I don't know much Justin Bieber, but this song actually was good. It had a really good beat to it. It was like the video was really good as well. And I will tell you, I actually judge a lot of songs by how good their music video is if they have one.
Really?
Like you can have a song that I've never heard of before that people think is the greatest, and if they have a music video that I think is bad, I'm like, this fucking song is stupid and terrible. And they can have songs that people haven't heard of, and I only know it because I came across the music video, and that makes the song.
So where the fuck do you see music videos in 2020?
YouTube, and they're usually linked to Venmo.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Vimo, Vimo, not Venmo. They're usually linked to Venmo.
Yeah, they want cash.
Like if you want to know the music videos,
Yeah.
send me some money to S7E119 on Venmo, and I'll show you where these videos are at.
Is Venmo used for anything other than fucking like feet pics on Tinder? Like I swear.
Yeah, I have. So I'm in a lot of fantasy football leagues, and
Is that what people use?
People are back and forth between Venmo or PayPal and what they use for that. And I only actually got into Venmo because a lot of people were like, "Oh, do you take Venmo?" Maybe I should ask them like if they're super into like feet pics.
Yeah, that's the only like that and Cash App. The only time I ever see those two things.
Never ever heard of anybody who uses Cash App. So that's probably one for the feet pics.
Yeah, like there's like that's a common thing on a Tinder profile. Send me $5 on Venmo and see what happens.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's like that's their whole profile. Just send me $5, basically.
And what happens when you send them $5?
I don't know. I'm not dumb to try. Probably take your $5 and laugh at you.
Most likely nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They didn't lie, you know. They
nothing, sucker.
Yep, pretty much. You idiot. Now you're out $5. That's what happens. I was reading a Reddit thread about this thing one time, and this guy basically said every time he saw a Tinder profile like that, he would send them a Venmo invoice for $5. And he said he finally got paid. Basically, he's like, I'm sure they just misclicked, but someone finally gave him $5.
Because he sent him a Venmo invoice.
Yeah.
Like he just was like arbitrarily sent them an invoice.
Yeah, like basically anytime you would see like a Tinder or whatever dating app profile that was like, send me money to this Venmo, instead he would invoice them at that Venmo. And eventually one of them actually went through and paid.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I bet you anything, people do this all the time to companies.
Do what?
Just invoice them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
So I was watching got really into this guy. Larry Loughton is what his name is on YouTube, and he as an ex-con, he was in jail for 12 years and he got out in like 2007, and now he does this whole YouTube series because he was trying to do like reform in the jail system because of how fucked up the criminal justice system is. And his stories are really interesting because he just lays it all out there on the line of, this is all the shit that I did, this is all the shit that I did wrong. I'll talk about all the crazy shit I did in prison too. He's like, what got me in prison is what got me in prison. Like, it was my own fault, but this system needs reforming, and that's what I'm basing this whole platform on. So it's really cool, like what he's doing, but his stories are fucking. I watched this whole like series on his. He was basically did synopsises of a book that he wrote, and it just like sucked me in for hours because it was so off the wall and crazy. But either way, he's talked about in one of his chapters this guy who worked in one of the offices as his job in prison, and he basically found the numbers for the accounts payable to the prison.
Yeah.
And he set up a business on the outside that just invoiced them. And he was the guy that signed the checks, like for all the invoices that came in. So he signed his own checks to his own freaking company. He ended up getting caught for it later. But how often do you think that shit happens?
Oh, I'm sure it happens all the time, honestly. Hell, you remember the whole parking lot saga I went through here, and my lawyer was just like, send me an invoice, see what happens. So I did, and they paid it. But like, I don't find it probable that they did the research to even find out where that invoice came from. I feel like they got an invoice and they just paid it.
So I pay invoices for my department at my hospital, and I know I don't pay many invoices, so this is probably why I caught it. But there was this one, I pay up their Ironmark all the time, which is this company that does like, graphics for, forms for like nurses and things like that. And these invoices come every so often, and I know that we do all this work with these graphics, like, with this stuff. So they get paid. And I kept getting this one from Bella Anna Productions. And I was like, I don't know what the hell this is. So the person who does a lot of the work for like downtime forums, I was like, have you worked with this company? Like, do you have any idea who this company is? And they basically said, no, I have no idea. So I just denied it. It went up to my boss, who asked me about it. And I was like, I have absolutely no idea what this invoice is. So she denied it as well. So then it went up to like, they took it far because it was clearly somebody who wanted to get paid for something. But they took it to somebody who they had to have a meeting with me to find out why this invoice wasn't getting paid and what services like we got and if it was a legit invoice and all this stuff. And it turned out it was a legit invoice from some other department that they just had put, for some reason, my department number on. But I'm telling you, it just like came to me as if it was just mine to be paid. And it was like I could have easily just been like, yep, paid, and walked away and like not thought anything of it. Nobody would have thought twice of this invoice because it was there. And I started wondering, like, if I just sent fucking invoices to businesses, would I just start getting paid?
Well, you don't know how tempting it's been since that happened for me to just throw them another fucking invoice to the county and be like, will they pay this one? Because I don't think that's illegal. Like, I don't know if it is. It certainly wasn't illegal when I did it the first time.
You should invoice them for like something that you could legally go back to and say that you thought you were due. Like
future parking.
For like what was for like lawn care for the tire marks. Like something you have to do because they drove big heavy equipment on your lawn, and it's still costing like resodding fees or something like that at this point. Like if you sodding fee and just said something like that and set it in and see what happens. Because then if somebody did come back to you and be like, this is an illegal invoice you're trying to rip up, be like, no, it's like they park these trucks there and it's still like the sod isn't right yet. Like I'm just invoicing them for, because I'm sure it's illegal in some way, shape, or form. Though it's funny, it's probably more illegal because you're dealing with a government entity.
That's
Whereas
true.
as a private citizen, I've gotten invoices before for shit that I didn't do anything about, and it takes hell to argue with the companies that I didn't render the service that you claim you offered to my property. Like, this didn't happen, and it's
Right.
fucking hoops to jump through to get that stuff relieved if you can get it relieved.
There was a interesting article posted in my Discord a couple of days ago about DoorDash, and it's kind of like what we're talking about here.
This is the pizza guy.
Yeah. Okay. So you've already
Yeah.
read this.
I read it, and I didn't read it enough. I read the actually like more highlights on Reddit about it.
Okay.
I want to know how he made money.
All right.
That's
So
where
I'll
I'm
tell
still
I'll tell the
lost.
story for those that haven't actually heard it, and I'll explain as well. So here's what happened. He's got a pizza company, like you said, mom and pop pizza company. That's not the name. That's just what it is. I still haven't seen Iron Golems, but I'm sitting here watching. But
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I want to get this thing set up with hoppers now too, so that if we go away and come back and we can kind of tell if one spawned.
So he started getting bad Yelp reviews about his delivery service, and he's like, I don't fucking offer delivery, so what the hell? And so he did some research and through Google and stuff, and was able to find out how people are getting delivery, and it ended up being DoorDash. And he didn't like approve DoorDash or anything like that. Apparently, DoorDash can just say like, "Hey, we'll deliver food. You order through us, and then we'll place the order for you and go bring it to your house." Well, whenever DoorDash set up his pizzas were $24 basically for this pizza, but
Right.
DoorDash was charging $16 for the same
So
pizza.
did you read the Reddit post about this, or did you read a real article?
I
'Cause
read
will
an
tell you,
article.
I got into part of this in the Reddit post that talked about like from other people who've gotten set up. Apparently, DoorDash now you can partner with them, and they can give you an iPad that tells you when like their orders from their service come in. Or if you don't do that, they will just apparently set up this stuff for you, and they will, without your quote unquote knowledge or understanding, they're allowed to do this. They take the orders and then they have an API that puts them in automatically onto like your site,
Right.
or they call in the orders, so you don't even know they came from DoorDash.
Right. Exactly. There's just someone showing up picking up orders. Meanwhile, they're just like an Uber driver, basically, but a DoorDash
Right.
and you have no idea. You should assume, hey, this lady loves our place. She's coming in like 3 times a day, even. Yeah, exactly. So that's basically what they had done with this guy's pizza shop. He had no idea. DoorDash had set this shit up, and what they basically either they failed to put the pizza toppings into the app, or it almost sounded like they're purposely charging less to almost get people to use DoorDash to order the food, because it's you like get a discount like if you order it through DoorDash, basically. Because it's all part of the article also said that DoorDash has lost $450 million last year trying to expand, and they just have unlimited money and they're just blowing it, trying to get people to use their service and put others out of business. So basically, he could order a pizza for $16, but it was a $24 pizza. So on every order, DoorDash was giving him $24 and charging him $16.
But DoorDash is taking a part of that profit. Like, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Is I don't think DoorDash is.
Well, you still, in order for DoorDash to order the pizza on his website, had to pay him $24.
I thought they had to pay him 16 because he was
No.
charging 16. And
No,
DoorDash
he was
paying
charging 24. They were charging 16.
Oh, all the ones I heard were the other way around. It was where DoorDash would set up a menu that had higher prices and try to drive people there due to their exposure. And they would just take like the businesses who didn't agree to DoorDash, they would just order it themselves and pocket the difference because they were charging more money.
Well, that was not the case with his. With his, he charged 24. They charged 16. So he would just sit there and order 100 pizzas for $60, or 10 pizzas for $160, and they would pay him $240.
Interesting.
So
I mean, if that happened,
yeah, apparently there's nothing illegal about it. Illegal about it. So like,
if I
the thing
read
is,
if I read the Reddit post correctly, and the person who summed up the article stated it correctly in the Reddit post about it, the quote was the best quote I've ever seen. And the guy said something like, "I don't know if this is ethical, but fuck DoorDash."
yeah, that is a direct quote. Yeah,
That was awesome.
Yeah, it's probably not ethical, but Yeah, fuck DoorDash. I agree. I'm on board with this.
Well, and we talked about this a little bit in a different episode, and I'm still under the opinion, and I still don't get it because what you just said goes contrary to even what I read in that Reddit post about people's experience with DoorDash, like business owners' experience with DoorDash, as well as just the concept in general. I'm still not quite understanding how they can take how it costs them so much money to work with these companies. Like something seems, and a lot of people are going to be like, that's why you're not supposed to use these companies because it's something is so wrong with it. And I get that, because what I'm saying is it sounds so wrong, but I don't understand how that can happen.
Which part?
Just how they can be taking so much money from businesses.
Like
without them having a say in some way, because everybody's saying like they don't really have a say. They can do it without their permission.
I mean, I guess they're not really taking money from the business because they have to pay whatever the business is charging for the food. So the business is still making the same amount.
But everybody is saying the opposite of that. They're saying that you're not supposed to order from these places because they're taking away like 70% of the profit from these businesses, and that's what I can't figure out.
Well, maybe they are if you're partnered with DoorDash, but if you're not partnered with DoorDash, they can't be because they have to pay whatever you're charging. You know what I'm saying? If like let's say you have Jeff.
I know what you're saying, which is why I have a problem following this.
Yeah, I don't think that means what you thought it meant, or they said it wrong, or something's wrong.
Oh, there's a huge movement of. I'm looking it up. There's a huge movement of people who are basically saying DoorDash, Grubhub, you're supposed to completely stay away from them because they're basically robbing the businesses blind.
I don't know about this. All I'm saying, I believe that that's possible in the event that you're partnered with them. Like I think if you're, but I think
I do remember the tipping controversy though.
That one I remember that too.
That was messed up.
But all I'm saying is that if you're a restaurant that's not partnered with DoorDash, they can't affect your sales in any way except by bringing you new ones, and they may bring you negative reviews whenever they fuck your shit up.
I hate when I try to look up stuff and I find like what looks like the perfect thing to use, and it's a YouTube video. Like I can't watch a YouTube video while recording a YouTube video. It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna have to find something for the next time or I guess the comments will do it for us, because I guarantee there's gonna be people who explain in the comments why these services are bad.
Right. I just want to make it clear that I'm talking about the restaurants that are not partnered with DoorDash. Like if this guy that they just did it on their own sort of thing.
See, and I want to talk about both because I want.
Well, yeah, no, I do think that those are probably hurting businesses in some way. Like they're definitely taking advantage as much as they can to earn money. It's kind of like the whole do some art for me and you can get exposure. Let your customers order through here and you'll get more customers sort of thing.
You'll get more exposure.
But anyways, we should finish this episode here. So leave your comments about this subject, and we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.